I don't wanna talk about the grammar we've gone through. So hi, hello, how are you? I haven't done a video for a while now, and I kind of missed you guys. And also, I think this subject is really important because I see so many people get confused. So let's dive right into it. So first of all, my name is Noah. I live in Tel Aviv. I teach Hebrew, and I want to dive into four, how shall I call them? Pronouns, I guess. Subject pronouns, what else? Personal pronouns, doesn't matter. But pronouns nonetheless that are very basic in Hebrew, but very confusing to English speakers or to non-native Hebrew speakers. Because the concepts are different than Latin languages, for example, English. So let's start with the first one, which is ani. What is ani? Because I hear people say im ani, which is with me. But no, that's not how we say it. Or et ani, which is not how we say it. What is ani? By the way, I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise, like siren, police noise. I live in Tel Aviv in a very centered place. So can you hear it? I'm not sure, but I'm sorry, my apologies. It's not going to be perfect sound, but I want you to get this information. So let's just continue. My apologies in advance for all the noise of the sirens. Okay. So what is ani? Ani is I am. It's the best that I can do in English, like to translate it. For example, ani Noah. I am Noah. I'm Noah, right? This is who I am. I am Israeli. Ani Israelit. I'm Jewish. Ani Yehudiya. Ani Mora. I'm a teacher. What else? Things that I feel, that I embody. Ani Smecha. I'm happy. Ani Atzuva. I am sad. Things that I am, I do. Ani Koret. I'm reading. Ani shomat, I'm hearing. Ani roa, I'm seeing. Okay? This is ani, I am. And of course we have anachnu, ata, at, atem, aten, and the whole form. Basically today, I'm not going to teach every form with that specific pronoun because I don't want you to get confused. I want to be very focused. So we're going to only talk about first person, but you have PDF that you can download. Not right now. Stay with me because I really want you to understand the concepts. But by the end of the video, I advise download the PDF and view this video again. After hearing the concept, hear it again, but then also view the PDF and it will really do great for you. It will be amazing. Okay. So for now, we're just focusing on first person. And this is ani. Okay. I think we got it. Okay. What is li? Okay, li is for me or to me in English. Two ways that I can translate it. Why is it not just one? Because English and Hebrew are not connected. There's nothing connecting English and Hebrew. It's two different languages, two different structure. It originates from different places. Like it's very hard to translate things that are not just objects, or colors or things that are very... It's very hard to have an interpretation. Things that are concepts and pronouns it's a little bit harder to translate. So how would I translate li? Either things that are to me, for example, things that are happening to me. Lama ze kore li? Why does it happen to me? Things that are happening to me or things that someone did for me. Echante li kafe? You made me coffee? So it's like you made coffee for me. If I have to loosely translate it, so we'll understand what is li. So it can be for me. It could be something that happens to me. Karata li? Did you call me? Did you call to me? Again, it's very hard to translate it into English, but li is not ani, is not I am, but things that you've done for me, someone's done for me. For example, הכנת לי קפה, you made me coffee, or הכנת לי ארוחת ערב, you prepared dinner to me, or things that are happening, or also like to me, קראת לי, it's kind of a direction, you called to me, okay? Also a direction because le is to. אני הולכת ל, I'm going to somewhere. So li is this. So what is בשבילי? Because bishvili is also for me, not to me, just for me. Bishvili is kind of more unique. Okay, so I can say, הכנת לי קפה? Wow, like you made me coffee? Wow, that's amazing. But הכנת קפה בשבילי? Like, especially for me? That's even more amazing. Now, it's a nuance, I have to say, because when we say bishvili, it's not like we're fainting and it's very dramatic and, oh my God, it's especially for me. No, it's a nuance, but it is something that exists. Like when I say, קנית לי מתנה? Did you buy me a present? קנית את המתנה בשבילי? Like you bought it especially for me? That's a little bit more unique than just li, which is also already unique because you've done something to me. Usually it's in a good context. I did something bishvili, for me. And li, a lot of times it will also be in a bad context, good and bad. למה עשית לי את זה? Why did you do that to me? Right? Again, to me and not just for me. Bishvili is for me. I won't be able to say, למה עשית את זה בשבילי? Unless he done something for me that I didn't want them to do. But other than that, if like I'm angry, I won't say, למה עשית את זה בשבילי? It will be more like, למה עשית את זה לי? Okay? So I hope it kind of makes sense. Again, you have the PDF with the explanations and also the whole structure of every pronoun, not just first person, but also second, third person, singular, plural, male, female, everything. And also some work. Before we get to the last one, I want to stress how repetition is important because, listen, we can learn, we can understand, but in order to internalize it and really start to use it, we have to use it. We have to repeat over and over. So when you work with a PDF, you'll have sentences and the explanations and the forms. Use it, say it, sing it, rap it. Do it very dramatic. Doesn't matter, but do it again and again and again and again. And also kind of listen when others talk. Where do they use the ani? Where do they use li? Where bishvili? If you are not in the surrounding of native Hebrew speakers, then just watch a video, a film, a show, whatever. It's very important. This is what I do with my students on our one-on-one sessions or courses. We learn things and then we practice in different ways in order to truly internalize. Listen, that is the only way to be proficient. If you want to be like a native speaker, and it is possible, even a second language can feel super free. When I speak English, and it's not my first language, obviously, but I feel almost as free as Hebrew. Is it exactly the same? Obviously not. Hebrew runs in my blood. But do I feel super comfortable to speak English? Definitely. If I wouldn't be able to do this video. If I, for example, had to translate or trying to recall the words and try to kind of say them in Hebrew and then in English, then the video will probably look like a video. This video, he is about, no, not he, it is about, okay? Now I have brain balagan, okay? No, we have to use it again and again and again. And what happens eventually, and again, this is what I do with my students, it becomes natural. And you feel the freedom of a native speaker, and you have the fluency and the proficiency, and you can talk to anyone you want, and you can work in the language, and you can sing in the language and understand everything. And once you feel this freedom, it's easier to gain more information and learn more and more because you're using it and you're hearing it. It's kind of like the good cycle, as opposed to the vicious cycle when we're not using it, we're not doing it, and then we're frustrated. So do the work. Okay, last one, probably the hardest, which is oti. What is oti? It's a concept we have only in Hebrew because oti is like saying et ani, but we don't have something like that. We don't say et ani, we say oti. So first of all, what is et? This is a hard explanation and it takes a little bit of time. So again, if you're not understanding everything in this video immediately, doesn't matter. I always tell my students, sometimes we'll learn something. We don't understand it immediately, but then the second, the third, sometimes the fourth lesson, suddenly we understand. The police again. Just a second, let it. Yeah, sorry again for the noise. So suddenly we understand it. Suddenly it makes sense. But if we didn't hear it the first time, we wouldn't be able to get to the third or fourth time when suddenly it clicks, because it takes time to digest and hear it again and again, listen to it and try it and fail and try it again. It's a game. It's a process. It's okay if you don't understand it. Just watch the video again, take the PDF, work with it, and you'll get it. I know. Okay, so it is, the best way I can explain it is a glue, a word that connects a verb and something specific. For example, if I want to say I love reading books, yeah, there's a verb, right? But nothing specific, just books. I will say אני אוהבת לקרוא ספרים. But if I want to say I love reading books by J.K. Rowling, then I will say אני אוהבת אני אוהבת לקרוא את הספרים של J.K. Rowling, because now it's specific, right? It's not just books in general. אני אוהבת אנשים. I love people, but אני אוהבת את אמא שלי. Okay, I love my mother is specific. So this is it. That's the best way I can explain. Obviously, it's not with every verb and something specific, but we're not going to dive into it. This video, it's a whole subject by itself. So what is oti? Let's understand. So oti comes from that, but it's got nothing to do with just something specific. It's more about, and the way that I found best to explain it to my students, and I see that it really helps them, is kind of like when I want to say me in English, and I don't have something next to it. For example, I don't say with me, okay? Or I can't say the sentence with next to me, or above me, or behind me, or for me, or to me. It's just me. For example, do you love me? אתם אוהבים אותי? You have to say yes, obviously. Yes, it's not a real question. Okay, so, but if you want to say, do you love me? So you don't say, do you love with me? Do you love next to me? Do you love for me? You just say, do you love me? And you don't say you love I. It's not אני, right? Do you love me? Then it will be אותי. אתה אוהב אותי? What else? אתה שומע אותי? Do you hear me? Again, you don't say, do you hear with me? Do you hear for me? It's just, do you hear me? So it will be אותי. אתה שומע אותי? Do you see me? אתה רואה אותי? So that's the best way to kind of explain this process. Again, I have to say, in the PDF, you have more examples. That's the only way to actually hear sentences where we use it and just repeat them, and it creates the connections in the brain. Trust me, we don't need to understand everything. But why? What is the reason you do it in Hebrew? Listen, I don't know what's the reason for using present simple or past perfect. I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't even know what present simple in English is. Like, what's the rule? I have no idea. And why is it that this is the rule? Obviously, I don't know the rule, so I don't know why. Who cares? I'll watch my French. Who cares? I just want to be able to use it. And how do you do that? You just take examples, more and more and more examples. You understand the differences like we talked about now, but basically you just use it. Say it, sing it, rap it. As I said, doesn't matter, but use it, okay? That's super, super important. Obviously, for oti also, there are all the forms oti, otanu, otcha, otach. Again, everything is in the PDF. So I know it's kind of a confusing lesson. It's not very, very easy and simple. I think, maybe, please say in the comments, maybe it's super easy. Let me know if you at least understood, or it kind of made sense a little bit more than it did before, or maybe you already knew everything. Again, these things are things that you need to practice to use more. Obviously, a video on YouTube is, how can I say? We have a certain amount of time to explain something, but I really wanted to at least put it on the surface, whatever. Okay, so before I end with a song that will help you remember everything, because you know I love music, then I just want to say, if you like this video, please click the like button, share, subscribe. I have more videos. There are more videos to come. I love teaching Hebrew to people who really want to know. I think that's like amazing. People who want to know Hebrew around the world and in Israel. So spread the word. And let's go to the song that I kind of wrote to you, not the music itself, but the lyrics, and I think it will help you remember what we just talked about. I don't wanna talk about the grammar we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I went through all the books. That is what you done too. Nothing more to say. No more ace to play. The learner takes it all. We sometimes have to fall. It's not easy, but not hard. Go learn and make me proud. Tell me, does she teach like I used to teach you? That Ani is simply I. Lee is just for me. Bishvili is more unique. You know, it means you thought about me somehow. Oti is just so weird. There's no translation I can schmear. The learner takes it all. We sometimes have to fall. It's not easy, but not hard. Go learn and make me proud. The learner takes it all. We sometimes have to fall. It's not easy, but not hard. Go learn and make me proud. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, but I have lots of confidence in you guys. The learner takes it all. We sometimes have to fall. It's not easy,